Hello everybody, this is Pikachumaster 542. Another exciting, not Pokemon, Nickelodeon live stream. Now, in this Nickelodeon video, we're doing, rephrase that. I made one video where I ranked Nick Jr. shows, which some of them didn't have any of the Nick Jr. shows that I watched. That made me feel really old. Curse you young people. And that made me flustered. And now I'm out of water. So anyways, I did a Nick Jr.'s ranking video on Nick Jr. shows. Now, in this video, I'll be ranking Nickelodeon shows. So now, so these are the tiers I'm going to do. So there's top tier, which is like the top show that I absolutely love and put the top of. Good show, which is like a good show, but it's like the second tier that's like okay that I'll watch sometimes. An okay show, meaning like, I'll probably like watch it once in a blue moon, but like not that often. Good theme song, so like the show has like a stellar theme song and stuff. And never watched here, which means the show that I never watched. So let's see. We have a lot of shows. Oh my god. Yep, a lot of shows, so I'll just go through each one of them. And if I have a interesting and funny story, then I'll explain. Okay. First show we have on here is Drake and Josh. I put it on good show. So my memories of Drake and Josh. Let's see. I remember watching this show on Nickelodeon, and I was, I think, Teen Nick. And, my favorite character is obviously Josh, because I'm like the nerdy kid. That's kind of awkward. And it's kind of ironic, because at the end of the show, Josh got the girl. I forgot her name, though. Dang it. But I know that Josh came out on top while Drake never got a girlfriend. So my favorite episodes. Well, my favorite episodes is from Drake and Josh is the Gary. It's when like Drake and Josh try to sell, the Gary Coleman grills, and they've come to find out that they were actually stolen, so they were sent to jail. Which luckily, the actual guy, Gary Coleman, busted him out of prison. Or I think it was their parents busted him out of prison. It's been so long since I watched an episode. But it ends with, like, Gary Coleman getting, confiscating all the stuff from the money that Gary Coleman wanted. And the only thing that Drake and Josh kept was the couch, because they sat on it. Another episode that I liked from Drake and Josh was the Salsa Peruvian Puff Pepper episode, in which Drake and Josh entered a salsa making contest. And Megan wanted to be a part of it, but Drake and Josh would be kind of buttheads, like, no, you can't enter, we want to win the prize, you're just a little girl, blah blah blah. And so Megan, made a plan And also because Megan's another one of my favorite characters because she likes to freak out her brothers. Uh, Talking about my sense of humor. Okay, so anyways, so Megan like messes up Drake and Josh's salsa recipes, and also her like prank was she got a rare and expensive like pepper, which is probably not real. It's called a Peruvian puff pepper, which is like actually, well, in their show universe is illegal and life threatening. So Megan like tricked Drake and Josh into just stealing her peppers so they could put it in their salsa, and they got disqualified and stuff after revealing their secret ingredient. And so Megan won because she was like second place, and she won the big flat screen TV. And also, Drake and Josh tried to show like the parents that Megan is evil, but Megan is always one step ahead of them because she knows that they're idiots and stuff. So yeah, that's my favorite. That's another one of my favorite Drake and Josh episodes. I also like the Drake and Josh special, which basically Megan is like going to meet a friend off in like another state, and so they sent her on a plane, but it was the wrong freaking plane. And so Megan is going on an adventure. I think the flight that she went to on by mistake was California. And so she like spent her day like in a hotel, relaxing, eating snacks, drinking some, juice, relaxing at the pool, while Drake and Josh are like scrambling and going crazy because they have to find their sister. But also Josh like got Drake like a band gig, like a gig for a TV show because Drake was part of a band. And so, end of the story, Megan managed to go, see her friend, and Drake performed on live television. And also I like the Drake and Josh Christmas special, which Drake and Josh help out, orphans at an orphanage. So that was good. Okay. Next show is Zoe 101. I'll put it at OK show. Now, the reason why I put it at an OK show is because I only see like maybe a handful of episodes. So, it's not. So, I've seen a couple of episodes, but I can't really tell you what episode I like. Because I've seen a couple of episodes, so I can't say I never watched the show, but I can't tell you what episode is my favorite. So that's the ranking for Zoe 101. So the next show is iCarly. So put that at top tier. I love this show a lot. It's really funny and gives me like a good laugh. It reminds me of my childhood. Because I used to watch that show, also Drake and Josh, and a bunch of other shows on Nickelodeon, I think, and Teen Nick. My favorite episodes of iCarly is probably... Oh, so many. Oh. Not now. I've got to turn off the notifications. Okay. Favorite episodes. Okay, so the favorite episodes from iCarly that pop in my mind is the episode where Carly, Sam, Freddy, and Spencer go to a pie shop where they make like the most mouth-watering and delectable coconut cream pie. And so, then they order some more pie, but then the chef is like, "Oh, we'll have to see because the original chef or owner is sick in the hospital." So yeah, So them getting more pie is in the question. Then, like, in like during the episode, we found out that the owner passed away, and so the shop is about to, basically the shop is gonna close because no one knows the recipe except for her. I think her granddaughter Trudy was like, looks like this, like she's made like this, looks like a the girl, but they like they like because for comedic effect, she's like kind of she's like the weird family member, and so like she says she knows the recipe, but in order for her to like reveal the secret recipe, she says, "Oh, I'll go on a date with Spencer." And so Spencer goes on this awkward date with the granddaughter, in which he makes spaghetti tacos, and then this whole crazy thing happens where she like makes out with him, but Spencer doesn't want to, and then kind to find out that she doesn't really know the recipe because she tried to find the secret recipe on her grandpa's computer, but no luck. So then we go to the funeral. Yeah, I know. I'm not making this deep up. It really happened. So then they go to the funeral, which Freddy and Sam like stuck into the owner's like computer room or like office to find the secret recipe. And Carly like distracted them by having them sing a song. Then Freddy and Sam fought, like throw off the computer, and then Carly Carly and like all the people were at the funeral went into their office, and Carly and no Sam and Freddy are like arguing like and then Carly says, "Hey, you guys! I found the recipe." Because there's like literally like pieces of paper with the actual recipe. It was actually inside the computer, so it was like metaphorically, not literally. Another show I like, another episode I like is the crossover with Victorious, in which Carly and the friends want to like expose Carly's boyfriend for cheating on her with another girl named Tori Vega. And so, they expose her. There's also some funny comedic stuff with a panda and Kenan Thompson from All That and Kenan and Kel. Because Kenan Thompson makes a special guest appearance because because also there's because the kids like throw a party at Kenan Thompson's house because like Andre from Victorious is I think buddies with Kenan Thompson, and so they like throw a party and like crazy stuff is like ensues with a crazy panda, and so Kenan Thompson like chasing the panda. Yeah, I could go on and on about one of my favorite episodes of iCarly. Well, let me just tell you that there's just a lot of funny episodes, including an episode in which Carly and Sam compete against Freddy and Spencer to get more viewers. Then another episode in which Sam moves in with Carly because Sam and her mom have a fight. Then there's also another episode in which Carly almost moves away with, I think their uncle in Yakima. I think grandfather, which Carly almost moved to Yakima with her grandfather. And at the end, she doesn't move. When the series finale, she does move, but with her father to Italy. And like the final episode, which we finally see Carly's dad. Yes. Okay, so yeah, iCarly is at top tier. Next show, Rugrats. Good show. Now, it's another show which I watched some episodes, but I can't tell you what my favorite episode is. But I can tell you I like the but I can tell you I like the movie. I can remember the Rugrats movies. The first one, which Tommy's brother is born. So there's like the movie which Tommy's brother. Oh my god, what's his name? Oh, I'm doing good. A bit groggy, but well, also I should probably refill my cup with water. But good. What was Tommy's brother's name? Was it Timmy? Because I know that, that's the name of the character from Really Odd Parents, but what was it? I know it's not Pickles, because that's literally, oh, Dill! Tommy's brother, that's where, Tommy's brother Dill is born, and introduced in that movie. The second Rugrats movie I like is the one I probably get this wrong, but it's probably when they go to Paris. And also we find out about what happened to Chucky's mom. I hope that's his name. He's like the kid with the glasses with the frizzy orange hair. They were introduced to more characters. And that movie made me ugly cry. So yeah, that's my kind of favorite moments and stuff with Rugrats. So I put the Rugrats on the good tier. On good show, not good tier. Okay. Next show is the iconic show. It's basically if you compare, you can talk about this character. This character is kind of really iconic, and it's basically the mascot for Nickelodeon. They're basically the Mickey Mouse of Nickelodeon, and so you can tell by my shirt, I'm talking about SpongeBob SquarePants. I would put that show at top tier. Now, okay, how can I phrase this? So, when I say SpongeBob is at top tier, I mean the first couple of seasons, maybe seasons 1, 2, 3, and probably 4, and also the first few movies, because there's only at the time before they announced another one, 3 movies. So any of the spin-off shows like Camp Coral or the Patrick Star Show, that's its own separate thing. For me, SpongeBob is top tier, and I can tell you, I have lots of fond memories of SpongeBob. Because in fact, when it first premiered, I didn't even exist until later. Try not to show my age, because then I'll feel really old. So let's just say I didn't exist when SpongeBob appeared. Well, SpongeBob premiered, and when the seasons went along, I existed, and I became a fan, a super fan, if you like. Well, not a crazy super fan, just a chill super fan. Also, I have my SpongeBob merch on you. Oh, Pablo fell. Patrick. Oh yeah, fun fact, I got this gift. Got this as a Christmas gift or was it a birthday gift? I think it was a Christmas gift from one of my counselors in high school. I think it was a guidance counselor. And this adorable Patrick Star plush with a jellyfishing net. I got it as a, was it a birthday gift or a Christmas gift? I think I got, which I got for my cousin. One of my cousins. Because, yep, I have a lot of cousins. And also my, excuse me, DVDs. The 3 movies that I have. The two box sets I have, which has season 1 and 2, and 3 and 4. And my compilation DVDs of SpongeBob episodes. This one being the oldest DVD, because it was released back in 2002. It contains 5 episodes from season 1 and season 2. Put them in order. Anyways, my SpongeBob impression. I know, it's a terrible SpongeBob impression. I'm sorry. Alright. We did 5 shows and there's still a lot to go. Okay. So yes, SpongeBob is at the top tier. Okay. Next show is Cat Dog. Never watched it. I'm sorry. But I heard it's a good show, so maybe I'll watch it someday. Next show is Hey Arnold. I think I watched maybe a few episodes, but I can't tell you. Okay, well I can tell you this one. The one episode I know, it's basically when Arnold and his grandparents are in like a family family competition, and Helga's father's being an asshole. Yes, I can curse. I don't give a duck about it. And then Arnold, Arnold, got sad because his parents aren't around. Then he realized, that even though his parents are around, his grandparents are still around and love him. That was kind of sweet. Well, not kind of. That is sweet. That was the one episode that I remember. So besides that, I think it's a good theme song. So I put Hey Arnold on good theme song tier. Okay, next show is Are You Afraid of the Dark? Another show I never seen, but I have heard of. Also this show, Clarissa Explains It All. It was way before my time, or before I even existed, so another tier which I'll but never watched. Key and Kel. Okay. I think it's another show I never watched, but I have heard of. Also, I watched reruns of all that. The Amanda Show. Okay, yeah, so I put Key and Kel and never watched. The Amanda Show. Oh. Also never watched, but I have heard of it. Plus, I know that the actors from Drake and Josh, Drake Bell and Josh Peck were in the Amanda Show. So yeah, there's that. The next show is Angry Beavers. Okay, so that's another show I never watched. I'm starting to realize my lack of taste in shows. Okay, next show is Fairly Odd Parents. I'm struggling between top tier and good show because there's certain seasons I like, but they're recent seasons I'm meh. I'll put Fairly Odd Parents in. One more. Sorry, I had to clear my nose. Okay. So when I'm saying, Fairly Odd Parents is a good show, there's some episodes I like. There's the Voodoo Doll episode, in which Timmy wishes for a bunch of voodoo dolls, but then things go very crazy because someone gets Timmy's voodoo doll and it's almost shredded into to like a tree shredder. Because also the voodoo dolls are like connected to the actual person. Also because like the stigma voodoo dolls, like the doll would represent the person that wants to get that's basically gets destroyed, or other non-PG stuff that I can't explain here. Also, another favorite one of my episodes is the Just Desserts episode, in which Timmy wants to get desserts or like eats desserts all the time because he's sick of the healthy stuff. I can relate back when I was a kid. I can relate now because I still hate vegetables. But then the wish backfires because everyone gets fluffy. And the Earth is about to head towards the sun. And so Timmy tries to find the last source of good and healthy food. And luckily, the Earth doesn't get destroyed by the sun. Another one of my favorite episodes from the Fairly Odd Parents is probably I can't remember. Curse You Morning Brain. Well, the only other episode that pops in my mind is the baby episode, in which Cosmo and Wanda wish for they want to have a baby, but they can't because the fairy rules and stuff. Which luckily there wasn't an actual rule in the episode because like the top leader, I think Jordan, Strangle, I think, forgot to put the actual wish in the book, and so the wish, was granted, which then introduced a new fairy baby named Poof. Also, I liked the one episode in which Vicky's family moves in with Timmy's family, and Vicky was making Timmy's life a living hell, and so Timmy wishes for the 3D glasses because Vicky and the family are wearing 3D glasses to make them run away in horror, to make the stuff that they see in reality super scary and stuff. Yeah, it's hard to explain. Especially on not eating any breakfast today. So yeah, okay. Romeo. Okay, so yeah. Fairly Odd Parents is at the good tier. Or good show. Good show. Jolly good show. Okay. Next show is Nickelodeon's Romeo. Never heard of that. Never watched it. Nickelodeon's The Brothers Garcia show. Never watched that either. ATV. Also never watched that. What the hell? Oh my god, this show. I forgot the name of it, but looking at the grill, I remember this show. Wish I didn't watch this. It's basically, so this show is basically Muppets, but the Muppets are not adorable. They're nightmare fuel. The Muppets look ugly as hell. It's basically these two Muppets that work at you can say a rip-off McDonald's, and shenanigans happen at a food court, because all of the characters are Muppets. I can't even remember what happens in that episode, but I remember the Muppets just being, the puppet characters just being like nightmare fuel. Ugh. Also, it was like one show that my mom like got got skid didn't like either because of the designs of the puppets. But by my vague expression or my vague description of the show, people probably know what the show is because it's puppets working at a rip-off McDonald's, and the puppets are not adorable; they're ugly. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. So can't remember episodes. I'll remember the puppet designs. Ugh. But I never watched. The X's. Okay, another show I never watched. Cat Scratch, another show I never watched. Breadwinners, okay. It's an okay show. I watched maybe like 1 or 2 episodes, so I find the show adorable. Also, I got to meet one of the voice actors from that show. I think his name is Robbie Damon. He voices like the tall green bird that wears the blue shorts. I forgot his name. So yeah, Breadwinners is on the OK Show. Okay. Rabbids Invasion, never watched the show. Heard about the video game. Planet Sheen. Planet Sheen has a good theme song. The Adventures of Pete and Pete, never watched. Some Guy, I don't know what that show is, never watched. Some House, never watched. Never watched Pinwheel. Never heard of that show either. Some Catherine's Way. Never heard of never watched Welcome Freshman. Yeah, no, don't recognize that show. As Told by Ginger. I've heard of it, but never watched it. Never heard of Popclips. Never watched Real Monsters, or All Real Monsters. My Life is a Teenage Robot. Okay. That's a good show. So yeah, that show I heard of. Favorite episodes from My Life as a Teenage Robot. Let's see. I remember 2 episodes. There's one episode where Jenny wears like a suit to make her look like a human being. But then like the suit ended up being like, possessed and like evil and stuff. And then the second episode in which, like Jenny wants to get like this cool hip like music device that you plug into your ear. Kind of like basically like a music device, kind of like an MP3 player sort of device. But she doesn't have any money, so she steals it, or like she takes it without paying for it, which she stole it. Then her creator or like I think mom went to jail, and then shenanigans happens, and so Jenny learns not to steal, and yeah, that's it. So I put My Life as a Teenage Robot in good show. Okay. Oh man, there's a lot of shows. And I'm kind of low on time. Because I have somewhere to be in like a couple of minutes, so. So I won't get to all these shows, but I will. I'll pick some shows that I like. So I'll do a speed round. Speed round, speed round, speed round, speed round. Okay, so we'll do a speed round, which I'll quickly, try to remember cool episodes. Okay, go. Okay, now. Ready, set, go! Next show. The Naked Brothers Band. Okay, show. Can't remember the episode. Henry Danger. It's a good show. I like the wackiness with Captain Mad and Kid Danger. Favorite episode. The episode in which the origin episode. I'll say that. And also the episode which Henry Danger's which Henry's parents want Henry to stay in the house, I think. Another episode I can remember. Okay. Next episode, The Thundermans. Good show. All I can remember is the evil bunny. And also like the brother being like, wanting to be an evil supervillain. So that part I like. Next show, Big Time Rush. Top tier. There's some good songs and some funny episodes. Come on, get into top tier, you son of a pizza. Okay, need to blow my nose. One moment. I am back. Okay, so as I was saying, Big Time Rush, top tier show. Favorite episodes: the pilot episode in which they become a boy band or bad boy or band. Then the favorite episodes. Another favorite episode of mine is the school episode, which like the producer wants them to he wants them to learn school on site. And there's some funny shenanigans. There's really like one like cameo appearance by a wrestler named like the Masterpiece Chris Masters, and so they try to find a way to the band wants to go into public school, and so they try to find a way to make the producer let them go to public school because they fantasize about random stuff that really not true, and so they succeed in going to the public school, but it's not what really happens in public school. And also, fun fact: Tara Strong, the VA of Timmy Turner, and a bunch of other characters, appears in the episode as a teacher. So yeah, that's my favorite episode. That was one of my favorite episodes. Another one of my favorite episodes, Big Time Rush, is when almost all the when one of the band members is heartbroken from a breakup, and so they decide for them to get girlfriends too, but they all get dumped. My favorite funny moments is they order chili cheese fries, which I got in the mood for chili cheese fries when I watched the episode. Now I'm in the mood for chili cheese fries right now. So yeah, that was my favorite episode of Big Time Rush. Next, True Jackson VP. Good show. And I'll put it in good theme song. Because I can't remember the episode. Space Cases, never watched. Alec Mack, never watched. Friend the Show. Never watched. I didn't watch, but I can't remember episodes. Lip Sync Battle Shorts, never watched. All Grown Up. Good theme song. Can't remember a single episode. The Wild Thornberries. Never watched. I've heard of it, but I can't remember an episode. Jimmy Neutron, Jimmy Neutron, boy genius. Top tier. Favorite episode is I like the movie, and favorite episode. I remember one episode in which Jimmy Jimmy pulls a prank on Libby and her friend, which they drink milkshakes and they laughed so hard that the milkshake went through their noses and it reversed and did again. And also the island episode in which Jimmy and Cindy were trapped on the island and they bonded. So those are my favorite episodes. Also some funny scenes with Sheen where he talks about his favorite show or a character, which I can relate because I'm also a nerd. Rocket Power. Never watched it. Josh Jordan. Never watched it. Sam and Cat. Good show. For what it is. Favorite episode is probably the pilot episode and really just really episodes which involves Sam and Cat babysitting a bunch of rats and their hijinks. So yeah, that's my favorite parts of the show. And also, I don't know why, but this one episode that pops in my head is the episode in which Sam and Cat try to get a word into the dictionary for a bet for one of the babysitters, one of the kids that they babysat, and the brother being a total asshole. So Sam and Cat managed to get a word into the dictionary, which for literal proof in order for this word to exist, a famous celebrity has to say the word, which Sam literally goes into some important politician's car, have him say the word, and Sam and Cat show them proof, which the word is officially in the dictionary. So yeah, that's a funny episode. Victorious. Okay, come on. Stupid lag. It's a good show. Okay. Oh yeah, next show that I was going to put is it looks like Invader Zim. So it's a good show. Oh. Let's see, is Rocket Power on here? Because there's literally still a bunch of lists of shows. Because there's some shows where I remember that show. Oh yeah, I put on never watched. I've heard of Rocket Power, but I it was probably before my time. So next shows that I'm mentioning, well I'm gonna go through is, let's see. Next show is Chalk Zone. So the next show is Chalk Zone. So this was another show before my time. After. No, before. Dang it. I'm getting confused now. So yeah, Chalk Zone is another show I never watched, but I have heard of because I watched a ton of videos and can you guess this theme song? Legends of the Hidden Temple. Okay, now that's one show I've heard of because I watched reruns of it. I like it for what it is. It's one cool game show where you can win prizes and stuff. I thought that it was still existed back then, and I wanted to be on the show as a kid, but then I realized that the show no longer was in production. Yeah. I started being a child in 2003 and then became one again in 2014. uh, yeah. I don't think I stopped being a kid. I don't think I stopped being a kid because I'm like, uh, I'm not interested in like sports cars or clothes and stuff. I want to buy SpongeBob merchandise. I watch SpongeBob SquarePants and Fairly Odd Parents, and so I just never grew up. Well, I did grow up in a sense, but I'm not like, but I still have the maturity of a teenager. Okay, so next is the Loud House. Now that's like a recent like show that I've watched, and its sister show, the Casa Grandes. I like the Loud House. It's a fun and cute show. The only episode I can remember is like the siblings fighting over a certain spot in the car. Oh, stupid fly! F off! Dang it, Mikey! You were supposed to watch out for flies. Sorry, dude. I'm just daydreaming about pizza. Okay. Next show is Mighty Bee. It's like a obscure show because like not a lot of people watch this show, and it only had like one season, I think. But I remember the episode. Oh, it sounds crazy when I explain the episode, but basically, there's like this one episode which like the character, which I forgot her name. I think it's Bessie. Tries to get sick with the chicken pox because she never got the chicken pox badge or patch, and so she literally tries. Sorry, didn't know where that come from. So yeah, there's literally one episode in which she tries to get sick with the chicken pox, but fails, and she ends up getting, I think, her cousin or her little brother sick with the chicken pox. So yeah, that's a crazy episode. And also, there's one episode where she gets a blue dog, like which she finds in an alleyway. Like the dog is like super adorable, but he has like a one ear bitten off. So yeah. Okay, back at the barnyard. It's an okay show. The only episode I can remember watching was the episode of which, oh, I forgot the character's name, but like one episode, there's like one episode where it's like there's like a female cow. She talks about her son who like floated away on a balloon and was never seen again. But she remembered like a cowbell that her son had, and then like the main character had a cowbell, and so she thought he was her long lost son. Ended up not being the case because it was a different cow. At the end of the episode, you see like that her like the, the female cow's actual son still being on the balloon, like calling for help in a comedic sort of sense. Okay. Next show, I don't even know what that is. Never watched it. Okay, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Okay. That is a top tier show. I can tell you, well, if I had enough time, I could tell you what my favorite episodes are. Not good show, top tier. Yeah, pickles. If I had enough time, I wish I could tell you my favorite episodes, but I can't say. I love the that the journey of Aang trying to be the Avatar and telling to his past Avatar spirits, and also like the connections he has with his friends, and also some episodes where like it's a tearjerker because of what the Fire Nation did to the air nomads. Me really hating the Fire Nation because they're being assholes and trying to rule over the other nation like a dictatorship. And also the final episode in which Aang battles the Fire Lord. Ozai, voiced by Mark Hamill. I think that's his name. Yeah. Also, shout out to Azula is a fabulous and cool character. So yeah, there's that. And also, screw the Avatar movie. It's a disgrace to the Avatar series. And the director didn't know what the hell he was doing when he directed that movie. So the Avatar movie is trash, and so is Dragon Ball Evolution. Okay, next show. Legend of Korra. Good show. Love the series. Love the characters. Love the villain. Amon is my. Oh come on, just get into the tier. Love the series. Love the show. Love the characters. Well, except for Mako. My favorite character is Bolin. He's funny as a cute, adorable red panda. Favorite villain is Amon. The other villains are can't remember. I like the villain in the third season. Just wish they made more episodes, or put in more episodes in the other seasons, or just had one villain for the entire series. Okay, the Dude Perfect Show, never heard of that. Crash Let's, never heard of that. Never heard of Skate something, never heard of that. El Tigre, The Adventures of Manny Rivera. Top tier show. I love the episode. Probably one of the few like Latino based shows that I love as a child. Favorite character besides El Tigre is the grandpa called Puma Loco. He's like, which is literally, it's like he's worried. He goes into like his sombrero, which is turns into like a robot. Favorite episode, probably the Dia de los Muertos episode. Favorite episode from El Tigre is probably the Dia de los Muertos episode. The episode where they tried to, where Manny Rivera and his friend, I think her name is Frida. They try to go to school on time, because if they miss the bell again, then they're suspended, or some people are kicked out of school. That was like one of those few episodes that I remember. Okay, Doug. Never watched it. Rocco's Modern Life. Good theme song. All that. A trash can person arrives. Anyways. All that. Good theme song. Robot and Monster, never watched it. Sanjay and Craig. It's an okay show. Come on. Okay show. Favorite episode is probably where they try to find a different laugh and they try to be tough. Game Shakers, never watched it. Modern Mystery, never watched it. Get in. Some image, never seen it. Bad Boy and Chum Chum. Good theme song. Very crazy show. Can't remember what episode. Okay. Talia in the Kitchen, never heard of it. Never watched it. The Adventure of Black Beauty, never watched it. Some show I don't know what it is. Never watched it. Monsters vs. Aliens, never watched it, but I did watch the movie. Okay, never watched that show. Or that show. Or that show. Oh, come on. That's the Classified School Survival Guide. Okay, I've heard of this show. My favorite episode is probably when they tried to get out of class to get pizza, and the Fairly Odd Parents made a cameo appearance. So I think it's a good show. Also, my favorite episode from Nancy Classified School Survival Guide was the episode with a kid called One Bite because he kept eating all the other people's lunch with one big bite, and so for revenge they put hot sauce in a sandwich, and he ate the sandwich, but then his mouth went on fire, and then he ran away and never ate other people's lunches again. Wow, what a time before 2019 we live in. Livewire, never heard of it. Ren and Stimpy, never watched that show. And refused to watch that show because I think that's the show because the creator was being as an asshole and a weirdo. Salute Your Shorts, never heard of it. The 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I put that at top tier. Now had the OG, if they showed the OG version on Nickelodeon, still be a top tier. Favorite episodes is probably the Origins episode in which the turtles go up to the surface for the first time, meet April O'Neil. Also, they discover pizza. Yum pizza. Roundhouse, never watched. Shiger Eaton's Mega Life, never watched. Tough Puppy. The trash guy in the background. Okay. Tough Puppy has a good theme song. Massive Monster Mayhem, never watched. H2O, never watched. Super Ninja, never watched. Marvin, never watched. So many freaking shows I never watched. Wienerville, never watched. No One Knows Best, never watched. Preschool Days, never watched. Because like a prequel to Rugrats. Yeah, definitely never watched that. Double Dare. Can't remember episodes, never watched. School of Rock, never watched. Something Fabulous, never watched. Festival of Soup, never watched. Some Turkey Show, never watched. House of Anubis, never watched. Something Street, never watched. Lights, Camera, Action, never watched. Or Stand By. Some Martian Show, never watched. Starfall, never watched. And Substitute. Okay, it's an okay show, but I only watched like maybe a handful of episodes. The only one I remember is probably the one with John Cena. Oh, come on. Get to the okay tier. Okay. So I completed the list. So this is the tier list. Top tier is iCarly, SpongeBob SquarePants, Big Time Rush, Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, Avatar The Last Airbender, El Tigre, and the 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Ta-da! The good shows, Drake and Josh, not now, Drake and Josh, Rugrats, Really Odd Parents, My Life as a Teenage Robot, Henry Danger, The Thundermans, Sappy Cat, Victorious, Invader Zim, Legends of the Hidden Temple, The Loud House, Mighty Bee, Legend of Korra, and Nessie Classified School Survival Guide. Okay show tier. So we 101, Red Winners, The Naked Brothers Band, Back to the Barnyard, Sanjay and Craig, and The Substitute. Good theme song tier. Hey Arnold, Planet Sheen, Drew Jackson BP, All Grown Up, Rocco's Modern Life, All That, Fanboy and Chum Chum, and Tough Puppy. And never watched. All the other shows that I put in never watched. And we're done. I need a drink, so I'll be right back. Excuse me. So that's the end of my Nickelodeon shows ranking video. That was very tiring. I know why I don't do a lot of ranking videos in my live streams, because it takes a lot of work to do the ranking videos. What do you think, Patrick? How do you like this ranking show? I don't know. I want a Krabby Patty. Well, we're not at the Krusty Krab, so eat a salad. You can't tell me what to do. Fine. Oh, that's SpongeBob. What did you think? I think it's pretty cool. Are you okay, SpongeBob? Water. Yep. So I have to... Alright, so... I have to go do my errand, like, with my family, so... This is where I'm going to end the live stream here. So thank you guys for watching my Nickelodeon shows live stream. Hope you all have a great week, and see you next time. This is Pikachumaster 542 signing out. Peace and have a great week. Bye, and see you next time for some more awesome content. What do you have to say, SpongeBob? See ya. See everybody. Bye. Adios. And stay awesome.